Hello, and welcome back for another episode of the Accessible Technology Podcast. This is a podcast where you get to hear all about the everyday technology that is accessible for disabled people, as well as what tech is less accessible, and where you also get to learn a couple of tech tips that I would give to technology companies about how they can continue to make their technology more accessible. Hosted by me, Stylus. And to add a wee bit more context, I just want to point out that I am someone who can only use technology with a stylus or a chopstick in her mouth, since I have been paralysed from the neck down since 2001. So that's why each of the episodes that you hear are recorded from the point of view of someone who has very limited movement. So if accessible tech is something that you care about and want to learn a wee bit more about, then please consider following it wherever you're listening to it on and sharing it. This podcast is now available to listen to on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Audible, and Spotify. So please check it out if you would like to keep on following what's coming up in the next episode. However, if you don't want to make your support public, you can also support it by going over to the Phoebes Now Buy Me a Coffee page, which is where you will also be able to find exclusive episodes that aren't part of the podcast, as well as checking out a shop that I plan to open at some stage. But in this episode, you're going to be hearing a review of extra long stylus pens, which are sold by a company called Dimples Excell, and which also come with replaceable nibs, which is my word for the things that you get at the bottom of the stylus that allow you to touch the screen of an iPad or a phone or even a trackpad, which works in the same way that a finger would. However, I would also like to just explain that since the original video for this, which it has been used for the main bit of audio in it, has gone out, I have since had an incident with these stylus pens. That being that one day after my 24th birthday last year, I accidentally swallowed the end bit that is used to connect a stylus pen to your shirt or to your phone case, and ended up choking on it, although, as you can tell, survived. I'm well trained on how to do all of that now, but yeah, that's why you're going to hear a wee bit of a different view of them that is actually covered in the main review at the end. But yeah, I'll move on to those thoughts eventually. Also, like my other episodes, you can view the video that is used as the main audio in this on my YouTube channel, as it is linked below. So if you want to do that, then just go straight down to the episode notes and click on the link. But before I get into this, Here's just a couple of more additional notes about the company I get these from and about the product. So you can have a wee bit more context about them if you actually would like to buy some. So they are sold by a company that is called Dimples Excell, and that is a global online store that, as well as selling Stylus pens, also sells football goals and heaters for baby bottles. So yeah, they sell more than one thing, but their Stylus pens cost between £14.99 and £58.27. So they're a wee bit more on the affordable side of stylus pens that will work for an iPad if you don't want to go and buy an Apple Pencil. But now that I've explained everything and gone through everything, let's get straight into this podcast episode. So the Dimples New Generation Extra Long Stylus is a pack of 4 extra long stylus pens with a 7.5-inch ultra slim radius and a 3mm micro net hybrid fibre tip referred to in this as a nib. They also come with replacement nibs, so if you lose one you can easily replace it, and elastic lanyards. But if you use your mouth like me, this could be a choking hazard, but they are easy to take off. The length of the stylus means it's easy to touch a touchscreen at a longer distance, and although I still have to ask for my table to be brought closer, I can now reach my iPad when I'm using it with my keyboard case, and on another high note, I can also reach all over my phone without struggling. The radius 3mm micronet hybrid fibre tips are the most responsive and finest tip available. An aluminum body mixed with the micronet hybrid fibre tips makes it feel like you're holding a real pen, only one that is 100% compatible with all touchscreen devices. As well as your stylus pens, you also get 4 replaceable nibs which can be put in and pulled out whenever you need. This is very helpful as I have experiences of losing nibs which I now have the option of replacing until I find them, and a nib going missing or breaking no longer means throwing out the entire stylus. As mentioned in the beginning, the package also comes with elastic tether strings and 2 extras if you need them. These are so you can attach the stylus to the side of whichever device you're using, but since I do everything with my mouth, I don't use them. I've tried many different stylus brands over the years, but put simply, Dimples Excell has been one of the best I've tried in a long time. I find the stylus exceptionally light, although this could be because I am so used to using my mouth. But other than having to disconnect the tether lanyard strings, I find them completely accessible for my type of disability, and as such I will give the Dimples Excell styluses with replaceable nibs 5 stars. But enough about my thoughts. What are your thoughts about the extra long stylus pens sold by Dimples? Have you bought them before? And did you like them more than I do now? And would you like to try them? I think it's important to mention here that although the experience I went through can't be turned away, and I am happy that the stylus pens, since I returned to them, have felt a little bit different from how they originally felt when I started using them. That if they are made different, it's a good point on Dimples' side. And I also just want to point out that what happened to me is totally not the fault of just Dimples as a company, and is something that other stylus manufacturers need to be aware of when they are designing new styluses. Yes, disabled people are a minority, but it's become even more mainstream in the last few years to see paralysed actors, including genuine paralysed actors, using their mouths to do stuff on TV. And yes, while not many people who buy extra long stylus pens are going to be using them with their mouths, some will be. A lot of the extra long stylus pens that you can get are similarly built, so the dangers with that do need to be discussed, but I will bring up a resolution that I generally think would sort everything out, which is if the end of the stylus pen would have a slightly curved cut-off end that didn't have the connections to connect a stylus to your shirt or to a phone case. It, or even came with replacement ones. That would at least be something to make sure that no one goes through a worse experience than what I went through a year ago. Because that scenario, yes, had a happy ending, but let's admit it, everything could have ended up a lot differently, and it could end up a lot differently for someone else. So yes, this is why my point of view now about all extra long stylus pens should have flat ends with a pocket of the parts you use to connect your stylus to your device included in a package which comes with them and with instructions on how to put them on. As you get with the replaceable stylus nibs anyway, so that something similar doesn't happen to someone else who is paralysed and they don't choke on the end of the stylus pen when it comes off. And it's also the reason why now I will change my rating of the Dimples Extra Long styluses to 2 stars, but I'm not going any higher until there's an actual change for all styluses that you can get. But yes, that's now the end of my rant. If anyone would like to pass on thoughts or to reach out with me, you can include them in a review wherever you're listening to this on. And you can also get in contact with me over on the contact pages on my Freestyle Tech Reviews site over at www.pltechreviews.co.uk. And you can also get in contact with me over on my other website, phoebelow.com, if you have any trouble getting through to me using the other link. If you'd be interested in watching the other videos that I've done on technology that is accessible before, you can find more by searching for PL Tech Reviews on YouTube and clicking on the channel that has a wee drawing of a computer with PL Tech Reviews in the middle of it. And if you would also like to check out my film, TV, theatre reviews and political videos, you can see all of them by searching for Style Journalism on YouTube. You can also follow my other podcast, the Style Podcast, by searching for it on all of the same destinations as you can listen to this podcast on. However, if commenting on a website or a video isn't something you would be up to, you can also support the podcast by going over to the Phoebes Now Buy Me a Coffee page, where you will have the option to give me a one-time donation or to check out other bits of exclusive content. The next episode that comes out is going to be a slightly less serious episode with a review of the first generation of Apple Arcade, and that will then be followed by the 2019 New Year's special I did, or in other words, my first segment of technology through the years, in which I covered how technology changed from 2009 until 2019/20, which is a segment that I've actually planned to do every 5 years. So in other words, you'll get more of this halfway through the decade, but please let me know your thoughts on that. I plan to update this podcast twice a week, but honestly, it could get a wee bit more regular, and I would love if it did, because that will then allow me to hopefully fit in a couple more reactions to other tech stories that have happened throughout the year. You can follow me on Twitter by searching for @PhoebeSlyle, and on Instagram by searching for @TheRealPhoebeSlyle. And as well as that, you can also follow my Style Tech Review site if you have a WordPress account, just by clicking on the link in the description or searching for it. Thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Bye!